Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes Reacts. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
Office Bloke Mike.
I'm one of the most dangerous office blokes in this office.
Yeah,
I think I'll go with that. Yeah,
it's true. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, we are the Office Blokes. We've got a TikTok, believe it or not. Someone signed up to TikTok last night just to comment on our video to say you guys are too old to be on TikTok.
Sorry,
but I've signed up to support you.
Saw it this morning.
What a passive-aggressive move.
Yeah. I was looking at
it
this morning. I thought, you know what? I've not checked TikTok since I signed up for it, so I thought I'd go on it. And then I just started scrolling through, and I'm looking at it. It's all like birds with like low cut tops on, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I'm like, wow, this looks all right.
Yeah.
I've seen my Dave's been on it for 2 hours
on their own channel.
Honestly, it makes Instagram look shit now. It really does. So I keep going on TikTok because I'm not too old.
It's a bit goofy. I'm too old. I just looked at it and I saw that comment and I thought, oh, okay, fair enough, fair play.
Gordon Ramsay's on TikTok, so you're not too old. It's just
who?
The more you go on it, you'll filter out like the people doing stupid dances because you'll follow the stuff you like. And some of the memes and comedy skits that I've seen on it have been hilarious. Really have.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm into it now. And I'm a TikToker. So follow the Office Blokes on TikTok.
We have other names for you, but yeah, TikToker.
Yeah. Anyway, the top 10 most dangerous pools in the world. What were they thinking? Also,
do you want to hear a funny story about me in a pool?
Manscaped.com. Discount code Office Blokes.
Do you want to hear a funny story about me in a pool? I took my son to the water park in Tenerife when they were kids, little kids.
Is it the Lido, one that's...
No, it's called it's called something like the Dragon something or something like Lion.
Not the saltwater one then?
No, I don't know. Mate, it's a water park. Slides and shit. Yeah. Right? So I get in the pool and he got this massive wave machine that sends big waves in. And I'm saying to my son, right, when the wave crashes, swim with the wave. And then I was grabbing hold of him by the back of the neck. So when he went under, I was bit help him out. He was only little.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was crashing with the wave, and this massive wave coming, both crashed like that, and I grabbed him by the back of the neck, and I got hold of him by the back of the neck like that, right? And I looked up like that, and I rubbed my eyes, and I seen him over there, and I looked down, and my hand was inside a girl's top. I just went, whoa!
Allegedly.
My wife stood next to me, and she burst out laughing. So I went, so sorry, and she was like German, this girl, she just looked at me, and she went... and I swam off. I was like, I'm getting out.
You see, my main issue with that whole story is I really like symmetry. So if I'd only grabbed one, it'd ruin my day. So I'd have to explain to her that I need to feel the other one just to even it out.
Yeah, I felt a right tit. Was it left? No, but it was literally straight on that. And how it came about, because she was nowhere near me stood in the pool. I made sure it was like, she wasn't a young kid. She wasn't like a 10-year-old or anything. She was about 27. So
thank God.
It was like,
one of these giant...
That's dangerous, that pool.
Yeah. One of these giant wave pools a few months back, a famous MMA fighter got sucked into the inner workings of it because there wasn't a grid over the thing that sucked the water in and out, and he went through all the pumps and everything. He's lucky to survive.
Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
So
Sounds grim,
like that. Through all the pumps. I'm just seeing some guys sliding down little thin pipes.
I think it's like grim mechanics and inner workings. But anyway, we'll get into it. So, top 10 terrifying pools. What were they thinking? They're probably thinking I'm going to build a pool.
10 terrifying swimming pools you could drown in. Number 10, Chuyian Water Park. Wave pools are a popular feature of water parks around the world.
I like wave pools.
They give visitors the chance to enjoy predictable peaks and troughs without needing to go to the beach. But the equipment that's needed to create the effect poses some safety challenges. Sometimes things don't exactly go to plan. In July of 2019, people had flocked to the Chuyian Water Park in northeast China, looking to cool off in the heat. The wave pool was full of swimmers, and for some reason the machinery malfunctioned and created a wave much bigger than the pool was designed for.
Oh my
People were
God.
swept away and thrown into the air before crashing down onto tiles. Amongst all the screams, people covered in blood tried to desperately escape the water in case another wave was approaching. In total, more than 44 people were seriously injured, and it was incredibly lucky that no one died in the crush. Despite accusations that the pool operator was drunk at the time of the incident, park officials revealed a power cut was responsible for the freak wave, which means that in the right circumstances, it could easily happen again.
Wow.
And then they all retired from the pool and all went to have bat soup.
Oh no, allegedly.
Allegedly, no, that's what they had. That's what they serve at them theme parks over there, isn't it? Bat on a stick.
The thing is, if a power cut is going to cause something like that, which is obviously a lie, that's nonsense, then by that logic, you go to the theme park or whatever, there's a power cut and things just go boo. You're supposed to have safety mechanisms.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have safety mechanisms. It's like a lift. If there's a power cut, it doesn't just drop, it clamps. So, you know, a power...
I think more so the guy was drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're lying. The Chinese
It's turned away
government.
from it, haven't they? It's turned it the wrong way, hasn't they?
Speaking of TikTok.
Number 9. Y40, the Deep Joy. Y40, the Deep Joy in Italy is currently the deepest swimming pool in the world. At 130 feet, it's as deep as a 14-story building is tall and contains 152,000 cubic feet of water. It's made up of a traditional...
When's this video from, Dave? Do you know?
Well,
Haven't they just built a new one?
I'm not
like
sure.
Dubai or somewhere.
He's referred to 2019 a couple of times, so it's probably 2020-ish.
Yeah, I think they built a new one in like Dubai or something.
Not
haven't they?
deep
It's the
one. I've never
deepest in
seen
it.
any deep ones like this before.
It's somewhere like, I can't remember what it was, but it's proper deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't get it. I fucking,
Well, if you're
that
going to
proper
learn...
freak me out, that.
Yeah,
You're going to learn scuba
definitely.
diving or whatever, or practice free diving, then I guess it's an
It's a
essential
safer
thing, isn't it?
environment to do it, I suppose, isn't it? But, yeah.
pool shape with a cylindrical section that goes deeper beyond it. And as you've probably guessed, this isn't designed for swimming lengths. It's used by scuba divers and free divers and has caves and ledges to explore, as well as a viewing tunnel that people can walk through to look out at what's happening in the depths.
Man's got no breathing
Of
gear
course,
on.
with people swimming so deep, there's an inherent danger with Y40. Making one wrong move could easily lead to serious difficulties. And anyone who takes a dive has to sign a waiver just in case the worst happens.
It's pretty cool, though, that.
No.
Before we move on, be
Don't
sure
get it.
to subscribe to Top 5s with
Don't
notifications on.
Don't fancy that at all. Not at all.
Spray
Number
ground's
8,
deep enough for
San
me.
Alfonso
Yeah.
del Mar. The pool at the San Alfonso del Mar resort in Chile holds the record for being the largest pool in the world, covering an area of almost 20 acres
Wow.
and reaching a depth in parts of 115 feet. It contains 66 million gallons of water, and the distance from one side to the other is the same as 20 Olympic swimming pools. To keep it running, water is sucked in and filtered from the ocean.
The voiceover, it's not Charlie Sheen, is it? It sounds a lot like Charlie Sheen,
does a bit,
doesn't
yeah,
it?
you're right.
Thinking about it, it does.
That's a fucking pool, that, isn't it?
That's,
is
I
absolutely immense,
love
isn't it?
that
Wow.
so much. That's amazing.
Man's got a yacht in it, look.
What is it? It's 100 foot deep as well in places.
115 foot, he said. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Imagine having to
isn't it?
clean that, though.
I don't think you do.
And maintenance costs around $3 million a year.
Proper Charlie Sheen,
If
isn't
the
it?
images look surprisingly bereft of people enjoying the water, that's because no one is actually allowed to swim in the pool. Today, it's only used for boats and kayaks, and you'll soon be chased by security if you jump in.
That's a bit
This is
shit.
because there's no way a lifeguard would be able to spot and save anyone that had gotten into difficulty. And there are rumors that a young boy drowned there a few years after it had opened.
But that big blue bit on the left, you're perfectly fine
You
to
can
go
go
in,
in there,
and the
yeah.
lifeguards will save you there.
Surely if they put enough lifeguards on there.
Yeah,
be
lifeguards
fine.
on jet skis, for example. I mean, if you're going to drown in the middle of that, you're going to drown. Because by the time someone gets to you and realises you're drowning...
It's got to be
but,
easier to see on a flat surface as well than in the sea, surely.
but it's no different to
someone's in
being...
trouble. I know, yeah.
I'm gutted about that. I'd love to have a swim.
Was you going to go to Chile and swim in it?
Yeah, I was, absolutely, yeah.
You may as well have just left the sea there, mightn't you? Not have a pool.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Number 7, Chongqing.
Oh, God.
When the weather's particularly hot, how desperate would you be to go swimming?
Not
This
that.
was put to the test in 2016 in the city of Chongqing in western China when daytime temperatures reached a sweltering 104 degrees Fahrenheit. It seems everyone had the same idea of visiting the local pool, and pictures showed just how packed the place became.
It's a proper, like, bacteria cappuccino, that, isn't it?
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Shit that's going on. That's how
Wow.
fucking COVID came about. Look at that.
Well, it's,
Piss in the water and all that. Proper dick mist coming in your face.
Jeez, that escalated, didn't it? Wow.
Swallow some of that, you
It
folks,
is
aren't you?
something's really
Hey?
poked your ear, hasn't it?
Imagine swallowing a bit of that water.
No.
Oh,
Eh?
not now, no.
Everyone's got pink eye.
It's put me right off now.
It was virtually impossible to find any space amongst the crowd of people that some people described as looking at dumplings in boiling water. There were questions
That's a bit
too about the
racist.
safety of visitors. First was the question of pollutants making their way into the water and whether it was possible to adequately treat it. The other was what would happen if there was an incident. If someone began to drown, there was no chance that they could be rescued.
Yeah, by the person
And if
next
the
to
pool
him.
needed to be evacuated, it seemed almost inevitable that some people would be crushed in the panic.
That's fucked up.
Send the wave now. Send that guy with a big wave.
Yeah.
Number 6, the library blood red pool.
That's cool.
We're so used to pools being a certain shape and color that anything different feels bizarre.
It does.
That's the premise behind the pool at the Library Resort in Thailand, where swimmers can become so disoriented that they find themselves struggling in the water. Situated on Koh Samui Chao Wang Beach, the luxurious minimalist resort had chosen design features that make its pool unlike anything you'll see anywhere else in the world, because its water appears to be blood red in color. There's nothing different about the water or the way they treat it, and the entire effect is created by red tiles that line the pool. This does
Such a subtle little thing, just changing the colour of the tiles.
Yeah.
We had black tiles in our pool.
Did you?
Give it a real dark effect, yeah.
Wow. That's
But
pretty
that red,
cool, actually.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of red, as you know, but it's that red looks cool. It looks more like an orange.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the
Looks
kind
nice,
of the other colours mixed in, isn't it? The sort of
Yeah.
mosaic effect.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That,
It
isn't
does.
it?
That's a
I
great
like that.
photo with the ripple as well.
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
however, make it more difficult to see the bottom, and it just feels weird swimming here. If you ever visit, just be careful when you dive in, otherwise it could be the last thing you ever do.
Take a shit in it and no one would know.
Why would you?
Number 5, Skellefteå. Held in February of every year, the Open Scandinavian Winter Swimming Championship is held in
That's making me
Skellefteå,
feel
Sweden,
cold.
Oh,
in
I
a
know,
contest
innit?
that challenges the extremes of human endurance.
So hardcore,
That's
isn't
because
it?
the 25-meter pool that they use for the races is cut from 2-foot thick ice specifically for the competition, and is in a location that's only 100 miles away from the Arctic Circle.
Did it?
Temperatures fall to unbearable levels, and as soon as you dive in, you're faced with a burning sensation all over your skin, and your chest cramps up and makes it difficult to breathe. You'll fall unconscious after just 15 minutes in the 32-degree Fahrenheit water, and you would die within an hour if not treated, which is why the race organizers have a medical staff, divers, and lifesavers across the venue. There's also a sauna and hot tub next to the pool so participants can quickly warm themselves up to hopefully starve off the onslaught of hypothermia. Those who swim here swear by the health benefits of swims like this, and it's said to help fight off stress, depression, and insomnia, as well as helping lose weight. There are serious risks though, and if things go wrong, your body will shut down because of the cold and will lose any ability to escape the water. Number 4.
Wow. I couldn't do that.
That's mad, that, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, even just going out in the winter.
You'd have to proper
like a
psych
jumper
yourself.
on.
Have you heard of Wim Hof?
No.
He's a guy who is a Dutch guy. He's absolute, like, one of a kind. He had like some sort of trauma younger. His wife of a long time killed herself after loads of depression and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was into like yoga and like sort of spirituality and stuff, and started exploring breathing techniques. And it was thinking about it as a way to treat depression and things.
Yeah.
You know, brought on by what had gone on with his wife. And he's got the world record for swimming in. I think it's basically just in the Arctic, you know, where it's just snow and ice everywhere. He's got in the water and swam for
I think you told me about this guy before.
yeah, he's absolutely just mind-boggling character, all through breathing techniques.
Really?
Yeah, I think you
Yeah.
told me about him before.
He takes people to the
Amazing.
mountains in Poland and
Yeah.
does like these retreats where it's a week or two, and through breathing techniques, he gets people to hike just wearing shorts in the snow,
Yeah.
to get in water like that and swim for 10 minutes. He climbed Everest just wearing a pair of shorts.
Really?
Yeah, but is it
That's
like?
that story you told me. That's what
Yeah.
I remember now.
Yeah, and he wants scientists to work with him, and they actively do. And he says try and debunk what I'm doing, because he's
See
not.
what the breathing techniques, what effect they're actually having physiologically.
He has
on the body.
cured Crohn's disease in people through breathing techniques,
Wow.
and the scientists have actually tested it, backed it up. It's crazy. It's unbelievable. But all, you know, one of his party trick as such is like swimming in ice water like
Yeah.
that for absolutely ages, and he's fine. All through breathing.
Wow.
It's crackers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing stuff.
Love stuff like that.
The Pool of Death. There are hundreds of stunning places you can take a swim in Hawaii, but there's one that's become particularly renowned for the danger it poses, a place known as the Pool of Death.
Yeah, I'm not swimming in the
It's
pool
on the
with
island
death.
of Kauai and is a flooded cove on the coast that's made from volcanic rocks. The water is perfectly clear, so you can see to the bottom, and it's the ideal temperature for a relaxing dip. But this serene tranquility can soon turn into a nightmare. The waves of the ocean that roll up against the rock walls can suddenly increase in intensity and smash against the pool and whoever is in it. A large number of people have died here, either because they were overwhelmed by the waves and drowned beneath the water, or were simply thrown against the rocks with such a force. It's one of the most dangerous places to swim in the world, but despite knowing the dangers, its surroundings still make it a popular destination.
Nah, it's crazy, that.
I'm not scared of the ocean.
Number 3.
I love being in the sea, but even that, I'm looking at that going,
You've got certain places like that. I mean, you've got no control, have you? At all. Yeah, I mean, it's really down to the sea what it does to you, sort of thing, and it's so dangerous.
The risk to reward ratio wasn't there for me on that one.
No,
I
definitely
can pass
not.
on that.
Yeah.
Nemo 33. Until the opening of the Y40 pool in Italy, Nemo 33 in Belgium had the record for being the deepest in the world, reaching a maximum of 113 feet. It contains 660,000 gallons of spring water that's heated to a constant temperature of 86 degrees Fahrenheit. There are caves that can be explored, and you can barely see the bottom from the surface, even though it's full of crystal clear water.
Caves, it's like a derelict office.
It's true, yeah.
Underground
You're right.
car park, isn't it? I think.
You know what? If I was into scuba or if I was interested in that sort of thing, that looks amazing. That'd be a proper experience. Scuba diving
definitely
there.
if you're into scuba diving, yeah. I mean,
I had to get all the breathing wrong made. Fuck it up.
I know, yeah.
That deep.
The temperature of the water's a lot better, though, isn't it? 80 odd degrees.
Yeah,
It's
it's
better
like
than
a
the
bath,
30
isn't it?
degrees of
It'd
the
be
other
nice.
one. Yeah.
Fuck that.
It's open to tourists, amateur divers, and professional divers. But because of the dangers involved with such a deep pool of water, there are strict safety measures to prevent any accidents. No one under the age of 12 is allowed there, and everyone who dives must have a dive buddy or instructor with them at all times. Luckily, no fatal incidents have ever happened at Nemo 33, but that's only because they're so careful. All it would take is one mistake at the bottom of the deep pit, and there'd be nothing anyone could do to save you.
Unplug it.
Number 2, Marina Bay Sands.
Wow.
Been there.
The hotels in Singapore are home to some of the world's most amazing swimming pools, but the one that stands out above the rest is the infinity pool on the top floor of the Marina Bay Sands Hotel. It is the highest pool in the world at an altitude of 1.
That's not the edge though.
No, obviously, but still,
It looks
psychologically,
It's cool, mate.
It looks great.
I think that looks amazing. Yeah,
What a building that is.
1,115 feet, and swimmers can go right against the side to look out across spectacular views of the city. This certainly isn't somewhere to visit if you're scared of heights, and it's been known to panic some people because swimming in a place like this feels so unnatural. It's also subject to extreme weather conditions when storms pass over the city, and if you're in the water when this happens, you might struggle to get out without assistance.
that's so cool.
Number 1, the Devil's Pool. The most dangerous pool in the world is one that was formed naturally over thousands of years, and it seems unbelievable that anyone would willingly choose to go here. It's known as the Devil's Pool, and it can be found at the edge of Victoria Falls in Zambia. Against the waterfall edge is an area that's perfect for swimming in, and that is surrounded by rocks that prevent the flow of water taking you over the side. It's an extremely popular tourist spot, and one that offers some of the most amazing selfie opportunities anywhere in the world. But make one wrong move, and it'll all be over. Sometimes the currents can be enough to drag you underwater, and there's also the ever-present risk of falling over the edge of the 355-foot-high waterfall. There have been several deaths here over the years, and there are likely to be many more in the future. But most who go there feel it's a risk worth taking to be able to swim in such a beautiful place.
Absolutely no chance.
Subscribe to Top 5s for more and check out some of our other...
I'm sure.
That was just making me nervous, that last one. It really was.
Yeah, I went to Zambia and never visited Victoria Falls. It's probably one of the regrets of going there and not doing that. Well, I wouldn't have gone there anyway. Fucking nowhere near that.
Absolutely no
Helicopter
chance.
maybe over the top.
I won't even do that.
Yeah, it was not that. I mean, some of them were absolutely absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the red one was good, wasn't it?
The Singapore one, I thought looks just unbelievable.
Yeah.
But
That's where you should go, Dave. Singapore. Forget Berlin. Go Singapore. Stay there.
How far's that?
Hotel. Flight from here, 9 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, the views there
For a long weekend.
Brilliant.
Nah.
Spend a week there. It's brilliant. You'll love Singapore.
Oh, no, I think I would. It looks absolutely amazing. But yeah, I can. There's a couple of them that I can.
Some of the others that were that packed as well. Was it in China or something? I mean, gee,
Imagine
that.
that. Imagine turning up with your dinghy and just looking in the pool going, "Have my money back."
It's full. I've never seen anything like that.
Just have some state officials stood there going, "It's not that busy." You're like, I can see. No, it's not that busy. Get in the water.
You squeeze in.
Get in the water.
Room for one over there.
Yeah.
One more. Move up.
Don't be a troublemaker. Don't stand out from the crowd. Get in the water. And you're like, oh, what? What are you trying to say?
A bit of water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
I knew when I was a kid, I'm in a bath when I was a baby, in the sink with my brothers and sisters and all that when I was like tiny.
Oh, yeah.
Don't think that made the list.
I know.
Council estate in Withenshaw. There you go. Get in that.
Nice.
Very liquid.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed that too. Don't forget, like and subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers. Guys.